Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to a brand new Let's Play. This time we're going to do Ghostbusters the game. The PC version to be exact. This is going to be my secondary type LP, the one I kind of reserve for more action-oriented games, such as Alundra or Warcraft 3, stuff like that. Stuff that requires me to actually do more than navigate menus. Because I feel it's good to have a balanced gaming diet. This time, we're doing, like I said, Ghostbusters the game. Ghostbusters the game is more or less a third-person shooter. Instead of guns, though, you get the awesome proton packs and different other things, and you get to wrangle ghosts, and they put... The mechanics in this game are very solid. I love this game. It's awesome. The only downside to it is it's kind of short. Made even more so on the PC version because it is missing the two things that really pad a game's length nowadays. One, achievements. There are no achievements on the PC version of the game, which is really sad, especially since I bought this game on Steam during the Halloween sale for $2.50. And two, there is no multiplayer. They completely excised the multiplayer from the PC version, which is a crying shame because the multiplayer was good fun. And they could have at least left like LAN play, maybe some kind of dedicated server where you kind of like peer-to-peer hosting. You know, they did not have to completely cut it out. But c'est la vie. It is still a pretty good single-player game, and for $2.50, you know, that's not bad. I did originally buy it on the PS3, but it's been a year and a half to 2 years since the game came out, and I no longer own it. I sold it to a friend of mine who really wanted to play the game but didn't want to pay the full price. And I said, hey, my copy's in good working order. And, well, I sold him. I said, here, just give me $30. You know, it's cheaper than you pay at GameStop. And, yeah. Because I was done with the game. I mean, I had played online for like 40 hours. And then, played through the career twice. I played through the career once on normal, and then once again on the hard. And then I didn't end up getting all the achievements because, you know, I got all the single player achievements, but I didn't get all the multiplayer achievements. But anyway, I feel like I got my money's worth, and really, even if it is such a short game, I feel that it is worth the money. It was worth the money to me because I am such a huge Ghostbusters fan. You guys just don't know. Growing up, Ghostbusters was one of my things. I loved the real Ghostbusters. When I think back, I think like, you know, Teenage Mutant Turtles and Ghostbusters. And when I think back now as an adult, when I've went back and I've watched the old Teenage Mutant Turtle cartoon and I've watched the old Real Ghostbusters cartoon. Real Ghostbusters stands up. Teenage Mutant Turtles doesn't. The Teenage Mutant Turtle movies don't stand up. They're still pretty entertaining, but Ghostbuster movies are timeless. So, I mean, it's definitely one of the crying shames of my childhood that they didn't do more with the Ghostbusters intellectual property. If you get a chance, though, the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon is not bad at all either. It's once you get past the extreme stereotyping they do for the four main characters, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It definitely captured that early, before it became Slimers in the real Ghostbusters, that early feeling you get when you back and watch it. It's like, wow, these ghosts are too scary looking to be on a Saturday morning cartoon show. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. There are a lot of Easter eggs in this game, and probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to not do the Easter eggs in the firehouse until the second time you come to the firehouse. Like, I might do it before we go to Sedgwick. I'll show you a couple. I don't know where all the Easter eggs are in here, but like if you try to do them right off the bat, you hear nothing but Egon and Ray going, "Hey, we need to go after this. We need blah, 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 blah." So I'm gonna wait to a point where they'll be quiet and I can show you different things with interruptions. So we might not do that. Get to that here in this set of videos. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new career. I'm going to play on experienced because that's the normal setting, and that's fine. Not having multiple save files is one of the downsides of this game.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the night?
You experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic.
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Just pick up the phone and call the professionals.
Call the Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you.
Franchises available soon. Call for details.
Whoa! Russell, hey man.
You near the East Wing?
Yep.
By the new Ghoster exhibit?
Yeah, why?
There's something headed your way.
Wait. I hear something. I'm gonna take a look.
Want to hear something really creepy? I was reading about Shandor, you know, the guy who donated most of the Gozer stuff. He was into the occult, you know, supernatural. Weird dude.
Well, why don't we talk about it some other time? Any other time. Ah! Hey, you can't be in here. Stop!
Strange, and you know you won't feel it. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! There's something weird, and it don't look good. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Is your haunting an apparition, poltergeist, phantasm, wraith, banshee, demon, specter, tortured soul? What? No, we do not summon dead family members and catch them so you can ask the combination to the safe. Yeah, well, same to you, pal.
Now, the loading times in this game are really long. This one doesn't usually take that long. And the movies tend to be kind of loud to the point where I can't talk over them. They literally, I have turned the volume almost all the way down, and they always drown me out. So I'm probably going to be kind of quiet during the movies. So, yeah. Especially if there's a lot of noise going on in music. But, yeah, this game has a lot of witty banter in it, a lot of little Easter eggs. They got all the original talent from the movie, almost. No Sigourney
Hey, it's
Weaver.
the new cadet. Welcome aboard.
This might be a little dangerous.
Great. Danger is our life.
We'll start at 50% capacity. That should keep any burning or tissue damage to a minimum.
Hey, if you're gonna burn any tissue, do it to the new kid. You can't use Ray. Our mortgage is in his name.
That's the rookie.
I guess he's right. What's your name again, kid?
No names, Ray. I don't want to get too attached to this kid. You know, just in case. You remember what happened to the last guy.
The great thing about the rookie in this game is... Okay,
He's tuned and ready to go.
You may feel a little tingle.
Uh-oh, tingles. Tingles are bad.
Good. We've perfected an extensive and rigorous training regimen that will teach you all your equipment's basic functions.
It takes some time to achieve master throw skill, but it's definitely worth the effort.
Was that us?
I don't think so.
Ray?
Had to be some sort of psi energy pulse. Substantial, a significant collected and centralized necromantic convulsion, level 7 or more.
Agreed. We need EMF measurement checks now.
I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Is a level 7, whatever, bad or very bad?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say...
Let me guess. It's a 7.
Let's just say we're about to get real busy.
And that is not the fun kind of getting busy. Is it, Ray?
Look out! Slimer's escaped again!
No, wait, come back.
Now, I'm actually not going to go through, like, you can interact with this here and all this other stuff, and lots of little Easter eggs hidden in here. I'll go through that later. Once we get some cursed artifacts, probably. For example, just a quick one. Here's Louis Tully's desk. He's feeling sick, be back, going home early. There's his suit from the second movie. Looks like he's been gone a while. You can speak to Vigo the Carpathian.
In the grand scheme, you all must realize these diversions mean nothing.
Ghostbusters, what do you want? Mm-hmm. Let me write this down.
Janine will actually, a lot of times, will...
Missing an opportunity.
Yes, I know, Ray.
I can schedule an appointment.
She says,
What's the
get some
address?
humorous little,
Fine. Goodbye.
phone calls sometimes. And if you look over... Where is it? Is it this one or this one? I don't remember exactly. Where's that sign at?
Slimer went that way. Follow him.
Well, I'll look later. I would like to point out these water fountains are actually part of an achievement that you get in the PS3 and all that in 360 version, and for some reason I stopped running. It's called Ghostbusters Drinking Game. There's 6 of them in the game. You drink from them all, you get an achievement, basically.
Ghostbusters, hold please.
There it is. It seems oddly drawn to the containment grid.
He's been fascinated with it ever since you added the viewer to the unit. Okay, easy now, Cadet. I'll talk you through this. Use the proton stream to get his attention.
One of the things I love most about this game is not only is the dialogue stupendous and wonderful, but like even though the rookie never really speaks, he it just is very, very emotive. Just incredibly emotive. I mean, his facial features and everything are wonderful. So let's go ahead and shoot Slimer. I don't think this is a very good idea, considering he's in front of the containment unit.
No, not the containment unit. That's some highly sensitive equipment you're disintegrating there, kid. Oops, you let one out.
That's my fault. I was fine-tuning the interspatial gasket this afternoon. I'll fix it. You two get those ghosts back.
See, come over here. There's all kinds of little Easter eggs here, and I'll point out one of my favorite while we're down here. As soon as Ray gets done
Hey, this will
talking.
work out great since you're already strapped into a pack. It's a perfect opportunity for some training. Taking the right precautions, Slimer's harmless, more or less. Not sure about the other guy though. Okay, let's go get him then.
All right, now you see different things here.
Oh, and don't sweat the containment unit. It's easy to get excited your first time out with the proton stream. Egon will fix it in no time.
This right here is a PKA meter from the first movie, I think, which is it's a little different from the one you get here now in the game. That is a cut item that was made specifically to look like the traps from Extreme Ghostbusters. It's I read somewhere it was an item called the Stasis Mine, and they cut it from the game. That is the PKE meter from the real Ghostbusters. So, yeah, could never miss that. I've spent, like I said, way too much time watching that old cartoon. So, yeah. Great thing about the proton packs, by the way, is you can actually write your name in walls. Now they shall know that Zorro was here. Let's get our little tutorial out the way.
Things get out of hand. You want to get to know your proton pack. It can be your best friend out there in the field. Everything you need to know is displayed on the pack itself. Here's where you keep an eye on your current physical condition. The more green that's on the bar, the more damage you can sustain and still stay on your feet. This bar indicates your pack's heat level. When it gets to the top, you'll want to vent the pack and keep it from shorting out and resetting.
Basically, you reload the
For
pack.
the most part, capturing a ghost is pretty straightforward. We break it into 3 basic steps: sap them, cap them, and trap them. The first step is blasting a ghost to sap its energy.
Now, those little green bars, I mostly don't pay attention to them because they're kind of hard to see in the heat of battle. You do get kind of a red damage glow around yourself that more or less...
Yeah, that's the stuff! See that overlay on the ghost? It indicates the current accumulation of a ghost PKE. The more you disperse, the weaker it becomes.
Now, you can cross the streams in this game, but it doesn't cause anything catastrophic. Apparently, in the story, they put like safety devices on them that keep them from ending all of reality. That basically...
Moving into the red, Cadet Bennett!
Instead of exploding, what happens is you get like a little shock wave that damages you and knocks you down.
Ooh, we lost Slimer.